up, guys? I'm really excited to share with you how to grow your Instagram, whether you're interested in more sales leads or you want to gain more exposure or just grow your following. If you follow these tips I'm going to share with you, then they will help your following grow. It doesn't matter how many followers you have right now, whether it's 100 or 1,000, this will help clean up your profile and get your numbers and sales growing on Instagram. So if this is something you are interested in, then this video is for you. Also, if you stick around, I have a website that I will share that will help your growth that I will share later on, so stay tuned. So something I believe it's very important when it comes to sales or growing a following is storytelling and building authority in your industry. If you want to build your business to connect with new followers and grow in the fastest growing buyers app, then you need to learn the art of selling. Storytelling is just that. It's an art. Like any art, it requires completely different marketing approach than the old techniques that we were taught. So the key to tell a story through your images and videos you share on your profile. So the key things to share on your profile should be education and value, issues that matter to your brand, who you are, behind the scenes of your life and your passions, and a product or service that you sell. So if you have an e-commerce business, you sell a product, the key to sharing it on Instagram is to not merely snap a photo of the product or service, but to share the experience that you have had with the product and the vibe of your company. Or you can share the results that your customers had with it. So one of the most impactful things that you can use Instagram for is creating a community. Creating a sense of belonging among like-minded people by showing the role your brand plays in the community with your product or service. So the more other people see your community using your product or service, the more likely they will want to purchase it and join your community. Another way to gain buyers or influence is to encourage audience engagement. So Instagram without audience engagement is like playing a movie in an empty theater. There's absolutely no point. So luckily, there are a few ways to encourage engagement on Instagram. So you can create it with hashtags, asking questions, chatting in DMs, and responding to all the comments on your photo. So it's no secret that the online world is noisy and competitive, and trying to get people's attention can be a long, winding uphill task. So if you're trying to build authority online in your niche, but in the long run, building that authority is one of the most powerful things you can do with growing your business and establish your brand. So a way to build authority online is by educating your audience and sharing value. For example, if you're a fashion blogger, how to wear a blazer 4 different ways. If you're a travel blogger, 5 of your favorite travel spots and the best hotels there, so etc. Like things like that. So when it comes to content creation and building online authority, the key focus is consistency and quality. So you must commit to post content regularly so your audience can see you everywhere. So now if you sell a product or a service, share your past client wins, success stories, reviews, success that you have had with it. Show that you know what you're doing and you're helping out others as well. So the next key one is fixing up your bio. And you may have heard me talk about this before. So you need to remember, like, this is the face of your profile. It's the first thing people see. So the first thing people want when arriving is they need to have a reason to follow you. So because this is letting them know what to expect from you, how you will help them, or what value you're going to give them. So if you are a coach, what solution do you have, or what problem will you solve? If you are into fitness, what are you stating that a problem that you solve? So whether it's clients losing baby fat, workouts from home, why should people follow you? Like, what do you specialize in? You need to be very specific. So if you are someone who doesn't have a business, maybe you just want to grow an Instagram to make money and gain sponsors and be an influencer, well, they need to know what you do right off the bat, and not just from looking at your photos, because most of the time they don't want to waste their time. So make sure you are stating exactly what you do, what your followers should expect, Remember, when you are usually following an account, you follow them for a specific reason. And if you come across an account and it isn't very clear, well, there's a good chance you're not going to follow them, because who has time to scroll through all the content and read everything you've posted to figure out what you've done? Nobody has time for that. So I'll give you guys a few examples of some very successful people that have great bios. It's a perfect example for this. So Jenna Kutcher and Amanda Bucci. So you can see here on both accounts, very clear bio. They both state what they do, what problem they solve, and who they help. So those are the most important things to put in your bio. So make sure you have what you do, who you help, and what they should expect from you. And CTA, call of action. That needs to be there as well. So don't worry about perfecting your Instagram bio, just worry about making it clear. And I promise you, you'll end up changing it so many times as your career grows and changes. And it's not the most important thing on your Instagram, it's just about how you show up in your stories, through your content, through your DMs. This is how people will truly get to know you. Another one is be on more searchable platforms. So as great as Instagram is, it's not the best search platform. So if you go into search, and if someone were searching for how to gain more followers, I guarantee, like if you just actually see here, it just looks like these are profiles that are just looking for you to buy their followers. So it actually doesn't really solve a problem for you. So what people do when they have an issue or they're looking for an answer, they go to YouTube or they go to Google and they search what they're looking for. So the best thing for you to do is if you are a content creator, to share your content on more searchable platforms. For myself, I have my YouTube channel. This is where I post my videos, and then when you scroll down under my description of my videos, there you will find my Instagram and other platforms that I'm using. So I then repurpose my videos on Pinterest, IGTV, Facebook pages. The best searchable platforms are blogs, Pinterest, podcasts, Facebook groups, and even TikTok. These are all searchable platforms. So this way, when someone is searching for a topic, you will be the first one to pop up on multiple platforms. So I do love Instagram, but I do believe it's not a searchable platform, and you need to definitely be on other things to reach more of an audience. And by being on these other platforms, you're going to attract more traffic over to your Instagram. So it's the best of both worlds. It works out for you. So another thing would be know your metrics. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I will show you. Something that will help with what we just talked about and creating shareable content is knowing your metrics. So if you're not exactly sure what that is, when you go to your profile, click the 3 lines at the top right corner, you'll see Insights. Here it will show you which posts have gotten the most views, what days of the week and time of the day your audience is mainly on Instagram, the perfect time for you to post. I have also an app I'm going to suggest for you. It's called When to Post. This is great. It reads all your analytics of Instagram, your audience, everything, and tells you specific hours of what time is best to post, so you'll get most interactions on your post. So now what you need to pay attention to are the insights on your photos that you post. But I'm going to say this now. Forget about likes. They do not matter, especially now that we are unable to see them. Doesn't really matter. So what matters most is the actions taken from your post. So when you click on a post and click View Insights, here you will see how many shares and saves were done on your post. This is what you want to pay attention to. This will help you create more content. So creating content that your audience actually wants to see, because you can see that they've liked it, so they've saved it. So recreate topics that have been shared and saved the most. It's a great way to figure out what your followers are interested in and what they're looking to learn more about. So another thing I want to mention are hashtags. you want to see how many people came to this post from hashtags to see if your hashtags are actually working. So this will show you which hashtags are working best. I also have a website that I will share with you that will help you figure out the best hashtags to use where your posts won't get lost from being used by many other people. So the website is called Flick, and this is the easiest way to figure out what the best hashtags to use for Instagram are, why it is important. It will help make your content more discoverable and searchable by strangers. So this website will help you find relevant hashtags to what you are posting about, and you can find ones with a lower search volume so your post doesn't get lost within the crowd. So one of the last things, and one of the most important things, is building relationships in the DM. So this is definitely one of the key things for growth on Instagram. Like, this is how you keep your followers and build that community you're looking to build. So this is the key area for growth and building a strong following. This is also where all the sales and leads are happening. The DMs are where you need to build relationships with your followers and show them a lot of love. So where you can ask them questions about their business or their brand and get to know what kind of content they are looking for and what they would like to see more of. So a way to really stand out from everyone else and give them that wow factor is by connecting with them on a more personal level, by sending a voice note, a video, welcoming them to your profile, giving them a compliment, and then getting to know a little more about them. So make sure you are answering all your DMs because they could be a potential sale. So by having these one-on-ones allows you to build that rapport and trust within your following. So the DMs are the best way to make sales. Build a rapport and build a strong following. So make sure you're using them well. So I hope these tips have helped you guys. Make sure you check out my other videos for tips on growing your following on Instagram, and make sure you subscribe to be notified about my new videos. Thanks guys, I'll see you on the next video.